How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
Brooks Running reminds us that we're all powered by something. Whether it's the me-time energy of a run after a day at the office, the electrifying energy of your first marathon, or the infectious energy of a group run with your friends. No matter what energy powers you, Brooks has gear specifically designed to unleash it. So lace up and let it out. Let's run there. Visit brooksrunning.com today to learn more.
Where's your playlist taking you? Down the highway? To the mountains? Or just into daydream mode while you're stuck in traffic? With over 4,000 hotels worldwide, Best Western is there to help you make the most of your getaway, wherever that is. Because the only thing better than a great playlist is a great trip. Life's the trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Book direct and save at bestwestern.com.
Vitamin Water Zero Sugar has great taste, zero BS, and obviously zero sugar. For those with zero room in their calendar, zero patience for slow walkers, those who get 0 hours of sleep on a Saturday night, have zero filter, zero given, and zero interest in grabbing a plain, boring water. Grab a delicious Vitamin Water Zero Sugar today.
Hi, this is Tony Ruggiero here on the Tour Coach. If you're looking to get better at coaching, teaching, or playing the game of golf, you're in the right spot. I'm about to take you behind the scenes, inside the ropes, with all of the people I meet on my journey in the game of golf that are here to shed some experiences and shed some information that's going to help your journey improve and get better. Get ready. Let's go. Let's get better.
We're rolling. Ryan Webb, Wayne Flint, Batman and Robin.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
PGA Show 2025.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. What'd you learn in 2024, Drano?
Well, just 2024 for me was get back on my feet. I was, injured in 2023 and couldn't really work for 4 or 5 months. So 2024 was kind of a makeup. I was trying to catch back up and, get back in touch with all my students, all my clients, and so it was a big catch-up month or catch-up year for me. I worked really hard, spring, summer, fall, and all the way into the winter. So
feel like you're back?
Yeah, I mean,
back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Here we go. Batman is back.
Batman's back. That's right.
Yep.
All right, Robin.
What I learned in 2024? God, I think 2024 was a great year. It was the final year where I really started to cement of what I really knew, what I wanted to do as far as teaching, and how I learned of how the progression needs to go into teaching. So that was my big breakthrough.
System or
more about the process of how things need to go and the order of how things need to go. And then instead of trying to get as opposed to a super technical aspect, it was more like simplifying things. And then I started to learn if you take a simple process, then you can get to those pieces where you want to get a little more technical in the longer run. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Right up your alley,
yeah,
Drano.
right up my alley.
And I mean, I'm still kind of new to the scene. So obviously when you're new to the scene, you want to come in and make a big splash. And obviously when you try to make a big splash, you kind of reflect on things and you realize how simple it actually needs to be.
Yep.
Because if you try to get too fancy too early, you're doing everybody a disservice, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And so therefore it's just make things simple. Let's create a process and let's just drive down the road. So that was my big thing I learned in 2020.
That's something that I think is important. I mean, I've always tried to, to clean up my presentation, clean up everything that I do to my client, for my client, because I want them to walk in and be able to understand what I'm trying to get done. I want to get my message to them as clearly and as concisely as I can. And I think that is something we all do forever, just try to get our message better, get our message. We want to be more knowledgeable. Obviously, we're always trying to learn, and then deliver that to the client as simply and as concisely as we can, and push them down the road to better golf. I mean, so I think we're always all trying to do that. And when I was hurt, I had a lot of time to sit back and reflect on how to do that better. So I think that's great.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that's a good thing to be trying to give to our clients.
Eczema isn't always obvious, but it's real. And so is the relief from Ebglyss. After an initial dosing phase, about 4 in 10 people taking Ebglyss achieved itch relief and clear or almost clear skin at 16 weeks. And most of those people maintain skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly dosing.
Ebglyss, lebrikizumab LBKZ, a 250 milligram per 2 milliliter injection, is a prescription medicine used to treat adults and children 12 years of age and older who weigh at least 88 pounds or 40 kilograms with moderate to severe eczema, also called atopic dermatitis, that is not well controlled with prescription therapies used on the skin or topicals, or who cannot use topical therapies. Ebglyss can be used with or without topical corticosteroids. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Searching for real relief? Ask your doctor about Ebglyss and visit ebglyss.lilly.com or call 1-800-LILY-RX or 1-800-545-5979.
This summer, try the new Strato Frappuccino blended beverage at Starbucks. It's the classic blended iced coffee you know and love, now topped with a creamy layer of handcrafted brown sugar cold foam. Available for a limited time. Your Strato Frappuccino is ready at Starbucks.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Shh. Hear that? Big waves are calling. Dive into refreshment with Kona Big Wave. Tropical flavor and the taste of aloha in every drop. This summer, don't just listen. Join Kona on the Big Wave Bonfire Tour. More information at konabigwave.com/bigwavemusic. Kona Big Wave. Liquid Aloha. Copyright 2025 Kona Brewing Co., St. Louis, Missouri. Mahalo for enjoying responsibly.
So I think it can be not easy because I'm terrible at it, like introspection, reflection, kind of figuring that out. I am very bad at it. But one of the things I know I'm even worse at is figuring out what my players need more of. Because I think if you can kind of solve that puzzle, then it answers your own question.
Absolutely.
Right.
So what are some puzzle pieces that your students need?
Well, I've got a young man that's really a really good player. He's a tour school quality player, and we've dealt with he had a meniscus or a torn labrum in his right hip, his trail hip, and so we've dealt with 6 months of rehab on that, and then we dealt with really trying to get ready to go to tour school in 2.5 months. So we all know getting ready to go to tour school in 2 months is kind of an impossibility, right? He played well, shot well under par, but didn't get through, right? It's so hard nowadays. And so, we've since that has happened, we've sat down, after that, and we put a really good plan together. And, I asked him, what his plans were. And he said, well, I'm not going to do what we did last year again. I'm not going to push the cart before the horse. He said, I'm going to get myself back healthy. I'm going to listen to my rehab people, and I'm going to get ready to be ready to play in 2025. So, that was great for me to hear because, we're always trying to push our players to get there as quick as they can get there. And sometimes you got to take a step back and you got to reevaluate some things and get them ready to do it on the right time, on the right time frame.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's kind of like I'm in the same boat too. It's like I'm starting with I got some pretty high level juniors, and everything's not just about technicalities or being certain places. Like I work with one kid that I think is a really high level kid, and I'm trying to teach him how to control his emotions. And it's just trying to teach him to be disciplined, and we can't get too high, we can't get too low, and we just can't get too far ahead of ourselves. He's still a kid, he's an 11-year-old kid, but like trying to teach these kids how to control their emotions. I mean, it's a hard thing, but it's something that needs to be learned. And I mean, I think like
I think that falls under the, we're constantly refining how we do it and how we approach our students. learning more about our students. And, I mean, it's having a good young, medium, middle age, whatever, good players. You've got to constantly be refining how they take the information. And that's why we have to take our information and get it as refined as we can get it to give them good information so that they can take it without anxiety or without tension or things like that can make it hard to control your emotions. So, all that's a great big circle, right? I mean, who knows what comes first, chicken or the egg? I mean, those things all go together a lot. And, I think we all find out more about ourselves and more about our students the further we dig into this, right? Find out what you don't know and go try to figure out how to learn more and know what you don't know.
Webb, what's one thing you're going to leave behind in 2024?
What I'm going to leave behind in 2024, I think I'm going to stop getting so, like I said, get back to basics. Create a process. Stop being so technical, worried about sagittal plane and getting too technical in that aspect. Just keep it to basics, keep a process going, and I think I'll leave all that behind. I mean, I think it's great to have conversations with you that we can talk in technicalities and stuff like that, and Wayne too as well. But when I'm talking to my students, I need to keep it simple, and I think what I'll leave behind for 2024, moving into 2025, is just coming with a simpler approach.
Drano?
I love that.
What are you leaving behind in 2024?
Hopefully a leg that doesn't want to work anymore.
A bum wheel.
A bum left knee. That's right. Trying to get that left knee stronger where I can walk up and down hills again and things like that, and maybe someday be able to get back and play a little golf. I want to do that, but I want to continue to be busy. I want to stay active and I want to stay after it. I have no plans on sitting back and not doing this. I enjoy it too much. And I enjoy my clients. I enjoy the young people that I teach, and I enjoy all of them. I just got done doing a golf school at Sarasota with Connor for a couple days, and everybody was middle-aged to upper age, and we had a ball. I mean, other than the fact it rained a little too much on us, but we gave good, clear information, and people took it. They all got better. I enjoy every step of it. I don't want to be known as just the guy who teaches great players. I don't want to be known as the guy that teaches just beginners. I want to teach everybody. And, I think that like you're talking about, Ryan, is the simpler we can make our process. It's the same thing for everybody. The golf swing's a golf swing, and how we inform each individual person for their idiosyncrasies is really what makes it all go together. So, I'm going to leave behind all the stuff that didn't work and try to refine the stuff and get better at the stuff that did work,
That's good. Any parting shots?
No, thank you so much for having me. I love seeing you guys. Love
Batman
hanging
and
out with
Robin.
Dew Sweepers. Batman and Robin, always doing work.
All right, boys. Thanks for sitting.
Thank you so much.